Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Learnyst live webinar. So this is Ranjan. I'm co-founder of Learnyst, and in this webinar, I'm excited to walk you through the latest features that we have released in Learnyst in the last 3 months. Right. So before we start, I would like to just take a moment to thank all the doctors out there. Yesterday was National Doctors Day, and I would just like to thank all the doctors and the medical staff out there who have been dedicatedly serving the whole society in these difficult times. So, very happy Doctors Day and a big thanks to all the doctors and the medical staff out there. And also, we would like to thank all the CAs. Yesterday was also CA Day, so I would like to thank all the CAs as well. And of course, we are very fortunate to have both CAs and doctors as who's using Learnyst for creating courses and teaching online. So we are very fortunate to have these professional people with us. So with that, let's get started. So as you guys know, we have released a lot of features on Learnyst in the last 3 months, and in this webinar, I'll just take you through every product that we have released on Learnyst. So these are the list of topics that we have released. So I'll go into the specifics when we get into that, and so I'll just take a minute to explain what all things we have done. So we have released this import learners to a specific product segment, group questions, so live class attendance, right, and checkout optimization, custom apps, subscriptions, and the marketing tutorials videos actually. So I'll get into these things in detail, and also we'll be opening up for question and answers towards the end of the session. So probably it might take about 30-35 minutes for me to complete this, all the features that we have developed. So some of the features I'll be explaining on the platform itself. So some of them are a work in progress. Actually, the subscription feature, which we have already started working on, but it will be releasing sometime in the near future, like maybe in month and a half, or probably within 2 months. Again, one other big thing that we are working on is the custom apps. So people who are looking for custom apps. So we have been getting a lot of requests for custom apps. So we have been working on custom app design. So I'll be sharing some of the designs that we have today. We are working with some of the customers. So I'll share that as well. So just hold on. And meanwhile, if you have any questions, just use the chat tool in the YouTube live stream. So keep asking your questions. And when the session is done, we will take up these questions towards the end. Hope that works with everyone. So with that, let's just get started. Okay, the first feature we have is import learners into specific product segment. So basically, if you remember, we released the segment features sometime in Q1, and it was really helpful for people, for institutes who had different streams of courses which they were offering, right, like NEET, IIT, or bank exams. So different kind of streams. That you could actually organize your content or post content a bit better and have it in the segments. But one challenge with segments was, so many of them already had students who had enrolled to their classroom sessions, right, or the classroom courses. So there was a requirement from the schools and institutes to automatically enroll a group of students to a particular segment. So that was not possible. So every student had to manually select the segment, and then they used to go to that particular segment. So there was a bit confusion. So what we did is we came up with this feature. So wherein we wanted to give you an option where you can automatically enroll the students to a predefined segment, right? So that helped a lot of customers actually. So I'll just take a minute to show you how it works, and you can easily organize, or you can easily enroll these students to the segments, right? So just give me a minute, I'll just show you how it works. Okay, I hope you can see the screen there. Okay, sorry, I was on a different screen. So what you have to do is basically once you log into your admin panel, so go to the learners and click on import. This is a feature that we already had, but what we have done here is the moment you click on import, you find two options here. So you have to bear with me because I'm also streaming and the loading is a bit slow. The internet is taking a toll. So, but yeah, the loading will be a bit slow, but you have to bear with me. I'll keep it to the minimum. So as you can see here, we have given one more option here where you can actually import the learners to a particular segment. So this is the second option is what I'm talking about. So where you can import the learners to a specific segment. So what happens here is before even you upload your student data, so you can actually select the segment to which you want to enroll the students to, right? So whatever this batch of students that you are enrolling or you are uploading through the Excel, so you can predefine to which segment you want to assign them, right? So just remember that you can also have subsegments, right? Within the segment, you can have subsegments, and the product itself, like the courses or test itself, you can actually add it within the segment or subsegment, right? I mean, you can't combine a segment and the product is what I mean, but within the subsegment, you can certainly have the courses put together in the subsegment. So what you will have to do is you will have to choose the subsegment to which you will have to assign these students, right? So maybe I'll just select like subsegment and then I'll just import the learners, right? So you just click on next and then here is the standard import feature that we have, right? Whether you want to import with the normal template or with the custom fields. So that's a standard process. I'll not get into that. It's the same one that we had before. So all you have to do is just import the set of learners that you want to this segment. So upload, I mean, just download the Excel file and you will be able to upload them with the normal process. And basically, what happens is after you have added these learners, right? You have enrolled these learners. So learners can just log in and they can right away see the what to say that, right? They can right away see the set of courses that are there in the segment. So basically, after you have enrolled the students to these segments, so you will be able to, I mean, once they log in, they will be able to see the courses which are there in this segment, right? So there's no confusion for them. So they log in and they directly land on a particular segment page and they see only those courses which are there in the segment. So there will be no confusion to the students actually. So this is a great value addition that you can give to the students, especially when you have classroom students. And as I said, you know that this set of students have enrolled for this particular stream of your course, so you can auto enroll them. So as I said, like once they log in, they will directly land on the segment page and they will be able to see the courses which are there in this specific segment. But if you don't assign the segment, the students will have to select the segment, right? So as you can see, I'm just taking an example here. Again, these names can be whatever the names that you want. The segments are just for an example here. So you can define these different segments as per your requirement. And when the students log in or sign up, so they will have to choose the segment if you have not assigned the segment to them, right? So that's how it works. And especially, yeah, I mean, if it's if a student is basically coming online, right? So if he's directly coming onto your web platform or on your app, then there is no choice that he has to choose a segment. And of course, once he chooses a segment, he can see the courses that you have added in that particular segment. So hope that's clear. So I'll move on to the next topic, so which is the group questions. So group questions, again, as you know, like there are many competitive exams which have group questions, right? So like comprehension, reading comprehensions, data interpretations. So these set of questions actually needs a grouping of the questions, right? Because what happens is you will have to group these questions because it's a group question, right? So the students will have to read a passage and then answer a set of questions related to that particular passage or the problem statement. So one challenge we had in Learnyst was all the questions that were created previously before launching this group question was actually an independent question. So there was no option to group the questions. So what we have done is now we have given an option for the admins to group the questions. So let's just quickly see how it works. I'll just quickly switch my mode to the demo screen. So yeah, I hope you can see the screen here. So this is the course builder or the test builder, sorry, this is the test builder. So I've already pre-filled the questions for the demo to save the time. So as you can see here, I've already tagged a few questions with the groups, right? So you can see here the comprehension question 1. So there are almost like 6 to 7 questions which are out there. And so this is what I've done. I mean, I've already grouped the questions. So I know that these are the 6 or 7 questions which are part of this particular group, right? So similarly, I have created one more group like DIQ1. So you can do this, actually, it's very simple. So all you have to do is just click on group questions here, and then you will be able to group the questions. So before that, I'll just show how the grouping happens. So you can also edit these groups, right? So now that I've already created the groups here, so I'll just click on edit button here, and then I'll be taken to the group page, right? So the group setting page. So where I can give a group name, which is the name I've already given here, the set of instructions that I've given, which is the group instructions specifically for this set of questions. And now that I've grouped the questions, right? So these are the set of 6 questions that I've already grouped. So if you want to add more questions to the same group, you can always click on add, and then the system will automatically show which questions you have selected and which other questions you want to select, right? So just remember that it will show basically those questions which are not being assigned to this group, right? So that's intelligently it is done, so you don't have to worry about looking through all the questions. So only those questions which are not already grouped is what you will see, and you can easily group them, right? So I hope it's clear. So likewise, I've done the same thing for these 3 questions. I've just grouped them as DIQ1. So it's the same thing here. So I hope you're getting a sense of it. But if you want to create a new group, so just click on group questions here and put a group name, right? So just putting a right dummy name here. I'll select the section. There's only one section here in this test, so it's just showing 1. And then the moment I click on add, as you can see, all other questions have already grouped. So only these are the 2 questions which are not grouped, and the system is showing me only these 2 questions which are available for grouping, right? So as you can see, like it really saves you tremendous amount of time. So you don't have to go through each and every question for grouping, right? But one thing here is the main advantage you will have is when you randomize the quiz, right? So which I'm not going through in detail. But as you know, there's a random feature where you can randomize the entire test. So when you randomize, all these group questions come as one unit, right? So the students will have no confusion there. So if the random question, I mean, even with the group questions within the group, you can again randomize. There is a rule for that. But just to keep it short, like what I mean is you can actually consider the entire group question as one unit. So that's how it works. So I hope again I'm making it clear here. So again, if you have some questions, feel free to just put it out in the chat, and we will just take it up towards the end, right? Fine. So again, once you have added the questions, what you will have to do is just publish the test, and then the students can take the test, right? So when they take the test, they will be able to see the group questions here. So as you can see here, probably the first 5 or 6 questions will have the same set of instructions which you see on the left side here, which is on the red box, and on the middle part is the actual question, right? So where the students will have to go through the passage or the problem statement and answer the questions, right? And this is on the extreme right is the navigation bar. So again, the idea is to group the questions so that entire unit comes as one, right? The entire group is coming as one question, right? Fine. So again, feel free to ask your questions. I'm just going through fast because I need to cover many things here. If you have questions, please put it out in the chat and we'll take it up at the end, right? Okay, so one other feature that we had was live class attendance. Live class, again, we worked on it last year, and it was launched within Learnyst that you could conduct live classes as part of your course material. And of course, the biggest advantage with live class on Learnyst is basically it's secure, and only those students who are enrolled to your course will have access to the live class. So it's working tremendously well for our teachers, but one of the requirements they had was they were not knowing who are all the students who have attended their live class, right? And especially for the schools and colleges, given the lockdown situation, they also wanted to know the students who are attending these live sessions, right? So what we did is we took up this feature, and now you will have a dedicated report for live class sessions. So for that, to access that report, what you will have to do is you have to log into your admin panel, click on reports. Under reports, you find a section called live class attendance. Just click on that and you will see a new report page for live class. So wherein you can actually see the entire live classes that you have conducted, the live class stats, the overall stats that you can see on the red color box out there, right? So average number of attendees and all. So don't worry about the number, it's a demo account. But it will give you a clear idea of how many people are attending your live classes. And it will also list down all the live classes down there, as you can see here. So you can just choose the live class that you want, for which you want the stats. So click on the live class, and then you will be able to see the complete list of students who have attended your live class, right? So again, you can see the name, email, and mobile numbers. So this is the information that you will get on the students who have attended your live class. So again, you can do this, you can get this report for each and every live class that you have successfully conducted, right? So if you want to export these data, the student data who have attended your live class, you can just click on the export button here on the top. The moment you click on export, so you will get a mail with the download link. So just click on the link, download link, and then you will be able to download the Excel file. Again, in the Excel file, it's the same, the view report that you saw, which you saw in the view mode. It's the same report that you will get in the Excel, but again, once you have it in the Excel, probably you can do many more things, filters and all those things, and the reporting part. So you can very much use it for that purpose. Okay, so another feature, probably a very small feature, but a big boost for the course sales, I would say, is the checkout optimization. So basically, what happens is, when you start selling your courses, right? So basically you will be sharing a link of a particular course sales page, right? So wherein the students will click on the buy button, and then they will be taken to the sign up or the login page, right? Depending on whether he's an existing student or a new student. So, but after that, what used to happen is, after they sign up, for example, if the student is a new student and he wants to he has clicked on the purchase button, but now he's taken to the sign up. After signing up, right? So which is like email, password, and then if you have a custom field, right? I mean, if you have defined the custom fields, then the students were forced to complete that custom fields, like maybe the city information or the school information or the address or whatever the set of information that you had asked them in the custom field. So they were bound to give those details and then go to the checkout page. So that was a big ask actually. So you can imagine that there is an intention to buy on the student side, and again there is this process which is just delaying the process or delaying their time to purchase the course. So there was already kind of a drop off was happening, because many students kind of say that, okay, I'll do it later, because they're asking so many questions out there. So certainly there was a drop rate, right? So what we did is we kind of cut down on this process. So now what happens, the moment you share the link, the course sales page, and the students clicks on the buy button on the page, right, on the course sales page. So directly it will be they will be taken to the sign up page without the custom field form, right? So they just sign up. So they give the username, password. If it's a new user, again the username, password, or if it's already existing user, he will use the username, password that he has. And soon after he enters his username, password, he'll be taken to the purchase page, right? So where he has to just click on the final purchase button, buy button, and then there is a success transaction page, right? So this is how it works. So it has tremendously helped in getting more conversions, and the sign up or the conversions has drastically increased after we have done this feature. So I hope it's making sense for you guys. So yeah, coming to the custom apps, there's a big feature that we have taken up, and we have already been working with many customers who have given us the request or the order for customizing their apps. So I'll just quickly take a minute to show some of the designs that we have till today. Again, these are built based on the order, so you will have to give us a request if you are looking for a custom app. But what I'm just trying to tell here is that that we are able to take up the custom apps now, right? So I'll just take a glimpse. I'll just like to give a glimpse of it for you guys. So basically, as you can see here, this is one of the template or designs that we have. So where you can see the your course page itself or your mobile landing page itself can be very much customized. The home screen that you see here on the middle, on the center part, is one of the theme that we have, wherein you can entirely customize your app. So you can showcase your courses out there like daily quizzes or live classes on the top that you can see here. Again, you can have something to showcase about an upcoming event, which is there in the red color box there, right background. And you can also show your categories. Again, these are all different things that you can do. I'm just showing a design pattern here, or the design framework here, but you can slice and dice your entire data, right? So it's a different look and feel that we can give you now. So you can have a mix and match of your content now. Again, the different views here on the left side, you can see the question banks, right? So where we can also show the percentage completion for the students. The students can see how much percentage completion they have in the question banks, which are nothing but like test series. And these are the courses, a course view, a grid view there that you can see. Again, once you have a category listing, the students can click on the category. I'm just referring to the leftmost screen here. And once the category is clicked by the students, they can see all the courses out there, right? So which are there within this category. And again, once they click on a particular course or a bundle, they can see the courses which are there or the lessons which are there, and they can see the percentage completion as well, right? So again, this is a different template. Again, you can see whatever you see in the center is the different landing page altogether, or the home screen of the app. This is a different design altogether. Again, it can be designed as per the requirement that you have. So probably if you are interested, you can let us know and we'll be able to take it up from there. So I hope it's making sense for you guys. It's all a very different look and feel that we are able to give you now. Again, these are completely branded apps, so it comes in your own brand. So there's no Learnyst out there, and you will be able to showcase it. Like you can stand out among all the other apps, right? So if you have something like this, so you can always work on that and do it. So again, different themes are out there, like question of the day, daily quizzes, right? Hall of Fame. So yeah, so these are the subscription features that are coming out. So even on the mobile app, there can be a subscription that we can offer. So whether you want to offer it for 6 months, 12 months, or a 3-month subscription, so you can define the subscription price and you can publish it. So yeah, so it's just wanted to show that out. So as I said, like we are working on it, and if you are if you are interested to have some custom apps for yourself, feel free to contact our sales team, and we'll be able to take it up from there. So basically, as I said, it's made to order. So that there are no yes or no's to it, or the specific outline to it. So basically, we try to understand your requirement and come up with a custom solution or a custom app based on your requirements. So let us know. So we'll be happy to work with you and work with your custom apps requirement. So with that, I'll move on to the next feature, the enhancement that we have worked on. So watch time restriction is again something which we rolled out in Q1. So it was a very helpful feature actually, because you could actually restrict. It was a very highly secure feature, right? So what it does is basically, it basically limits the time for your students. So for example, if you have say 5-hour course, and if you can define the limit, so you can define the limit, say like you can give 10, you will give 10 hours for each student to complete the course. So after 10 hours, automatically the students will lose the access to your course, right? So basically it was very helpful in cases where you want to prevent students from sharing their login credential. Of course, on the mobile app, it's a single device restriction, but on the web, the students could still give out their login credentials, and their friends or their group of people could actually access it on the web. Though the parallel restrictions is there, again, with the time scheduling and all, they could actually access it. Multiple people could access it. But with post time restriction, this was prevented, right? But one drawback we had was whenever the admins or the teachers used to add the content, right? So whenever you have added a new content or deleted a new content, so there was no automatic update of the watch time restriction. So that was lagging. And we have fixed that issue now, or enhancement, I would say. So we have done that. And now, like, as soon as you add a content, like once your new course material or a video is uploaded and it's live, so the system will automatically calculate the updated time for your students. So what is the updated watch time limit that each of your students will get? So the system will automatically update that, and based on that limit, it will start restricting the students. So I hope that helps now. I'm sure like many of the students had this requirement, and so I hope it helps. So I think, yeah, one other thing is it's not only for addition, right? So you probably might delete some content as well. So which means that the system automatically comes down on the limit, the first time limit, right? So that's how it works. So you don't have to do anything much here. Just to brush up on how you can do the watch time restriction, or how you can enable the watch time restriction. So you can just click on add-ons, and so just click on watch time restriction here, and then you can add the course for which course you want to give the watch time restriction. Again, it's on the course basis, so it doesn't apply to all the courses automatically. There could be some premium courses for which you want to impose the watch time restriction. So we have given that option to you guys. So whatever you decide which course you want to have impose the watch time restriction, you can do that. So just select the course here, and the system will automatically show you the total duration in the course, as you can see on the left side here. And then you will have to give the multiplier, right? So you can basically give the multiplier like 2, 3 kind of a thing. So which, like in this example, if you consider this as a 1 hour course, I'll say 56 minutes is what it is, and into 2 is 1 hour 52 minutes. So this is the total course time that the students are going to get, right? So when a student enrolls to a course, irrespective of whether he shares his login to his friends or not, so all he has is 1 hour 52 minutes, right? So he has to complete the course in that. So as you can imagine, the students will really fear from sharing their credentials, because their time, or the time limit for the course is going to expire soon, right? So again, you can configure this. It's completely up to you what is the multiplier you want to give. But again, as I said, like probably tomorrow you add another, say 15 minutes course, right? 15 minutes video content. So this, you don't have to come here and do anything. So system automatically adds that 15 minutes in the multiplier. If the multiplier is 2 or 3, it does that multiplication and adds that number of limit to the students, right? Yeah, I mean, just you have to save and publish after that, and that's it. So the particular course is added to the watch time restriction, and you can be assured that the students will not have access to your course once they have exhausted that watch time limit, right? So again, there are additional features, the security features that we have, like OTP-based login, the dynamic watermarking of their email and phone numbers on the screen, right? Single device restriction. So on top of that, if you really want to give a very high level of a security or high level of a restriction to your course, you can use this watch time restriction. So again, watch time restriction is, we are running currently in the beta. So probably for another 2 to 3 months, you can safely use it. There won't be any charges. So we are just evaluating the cost perspective as well, like how much does it cost to maintain this kind of a feature. So, but till that time, you can be, you can just feel free to use it. I'm sure it helps a lot of you guys to boost up your course sales as well, right? So, yeah. So I'll just want to take a minute to update about the subscription. So subscription model is there. The request has been there in the market for quite some time. So we have taken up this work. Most of the work is done. So probably we'll be releasing it in probably about a month and a half, or as I said, like probably by August, September timeframe, it should certainly be out. And of course, you also saw some of these designs in the custom apps, right? So again, if you want to sell the courses in a subscription model, you can do that. But just a word of caution: if you are someone who have already launched your courses, I think you will have to plan it out in detail because just switching to a subscription model might actually backfire for you. So just plan it out, the marketing and all your sales, how you want to do it. So if it works well for you, yes, yeah, I mean, probably you can use this feature. So basically, subscription model works like you take a fixed money for a predefined month, for a year, for 6 months, or 3 months, or even for a month. Then after that, the course gets expired, right? So basically, the plan here is that you give the entire course offering as a package in a subscription model, just like Netflix or Amazon Prime, where the users pay on a monthly basis for the entire content, right? So it's not individually priced. Like you don't have to pay for individual movies or anything as such, but you pay for the entire package. So similar kind of a concept for the courses. Some of the players are already using it. The big players are already using it. So there was a demand for this, and yeah, I mean now you will have an option to package your courses with different subscription plans, and as you can see on the screen, so you can define the subscription plans, and you will be able to package your courses accordingly, and then just publish it on your web and mobile app. But as I said, like it's still work in progress, and yeah, I mean it certainly takes some time for you guys to build it on that. So yeah, plan it out, and yeah, we'll be happy to roll it out when it's ready. So just stay tuned for that. Again, we are also working tirelessly on these product tutorials and marketing tutorials, which kind of very helpful for many of our customers in marketing their courses. So all you have to do is just subscribe to our YouTube channel. So youtube.com/learnyst, and you will already find a lot of such tutorials out there, the product tutorials and the marketing tutorials we have come up with. So we have been, I think we covered most of the product tutorials which are out there, like some of the complex features that we have, like digital evaluation, live class, conducting live classes, and also which is already out there in the YouTube channel. Also, you can access them in our support articles as well. Like if you go to support.learnyst.com, you find tons of support articles, and these support articles also have links to these videos. So it's cross-linked, and the idea is to make your life easy with all the tutorials out there, product tutorials. And not only that, like we have also started doing this, like rolling out all the marketing courses marketing courses on YouTube channel. So we used to do it on a case-by-case basis for some of the customers who were actually seeking our help in marketing the courses. So we were doing it, and then we have seen tremendous progress or a tremendous improvement in their traffic and in their revenues once we have, once they started implementing our tips and the marketing guides, right? So what we have done is based on these success studies, right? Not only for our customer, overall in the industry. So we have taken all the best practices of course marketing, and we have come up with course modules, or the video modules. So you can actually go on our Learnyst YouTube Learnyst channel, and you will be able to see a lot of such videos there, like how to do your keyword analysis, how to build your sales funnel. Again, all targeted for course marketing and to improving your course revenues, right? So we hope it helps. Just want to take and thank all of you guys out there who have been supporting us out there in the social media channels as well. And we are very happy to announce that we have already clocked about 228K views in our YouTube channel, and the number of subscribers are steadily increasing. So it's been an awesome journey so far. Again, as I said, like we'll be doing more of it. So just subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'm sure like you'll be greatly benefited by the videos and the articles that we are pushing out there. Okay, so with that, I'll wrap up the session, and I'll just open it up for question and answers. So before I open up for question and answers, there's just offer for people who have not subscribed on Learnyst yet. So we are giving this offer of 50% discount on your first month subscription. So you can use this coupon code Guru50. So if you already have signed up on Learnyst, so you can just go to the buy page. Just click on the subscribe button in your admin dashboard, and you can use this coupon code Guru50, and it will give you 50% discount on your first month subscription. Right, and in case if you have not signed up on Learnyst yet, just sign up there, and you can use after you have signed up, you can use this coupon code and again get the 50% discount. So I hope it's been helpful. So again, I'll just open it up for question and answers. So I'm just opening my YouTube just to see if there are any questions out there. Just give me a minute. Okay, great. Yeah, I think there's some questions. First of all, thanks everyone for taking your time to attend this and asking the questions here. I think there's one question here. Sorry, a few more questions are there, but I'll just take one by one in the order. Yeah, I think one question from SOIC is, will there be a auto debit functionality in subscription? Yeah, so basically, see again, this auto debit is more to do with the payment gateways than with Learnyst, to be honest. So what happens is there are not too much. There are not much payment gateways who offer this subscription yet, right? Razorpay is one. Again, there are some restrictions out there. It kind of works only on certain credit cards. On debit cards, RBI is clear that we can't do a auto debit. So there are certain challenges out there. But what I mean to say is, if the system is mature enough, we'll certainly be able to give you the auto subscription feature. But at this point in time, it looks like it's not very robust in the ecosystem itself, right? So given that, like, we'll not be able to take it up now. So as I said, like, once the market is mature enough, certainly we'll be able to take it up. So it's not to do with Learnyst, as I said, like, it's to do with the government policies, the banking policies, and also it's beyond our scope, to be honest. But yeah, technically it's possible, and we'll certainly be able to do that, right? Okay, I think there's another questions. Just a minute. The next question is by Sachin. Can students record my online courses from their web or mobile as we teach? Sachin, no, actually, we have a very strong the content security feature out there. So basically, when you encrypt your courses, right? So all your courses content like videos, PDF will actually get encrypted and will be streamed as encrypted content. So which means that the students will not be able to record the screens on the web and on the mobile as well. Just a note there, on the web, you will have to enroll, or you will have to ask us to enroll the. You will have to ask us to give the L1 DRM. Again, with L1 DRM, we can restrict the screen recording on the web, but by default on the mobile it is restricted, right? The mobile apps, it's completely restricted. On web, L1 with L1 DRM, it is restricted. So on top of that, as I said, like, there is additional, there is one more add-on feature that we have, like, which is the anti-piracy pack. You can find that in the add-ons package. So which actually what it does is it makes sorry about that. Yeah, it kind of takes the students. It mandates the students to give their phone number and the email ID, verify the phone number and the email ID, and this verified phone number and email ID is actually shown as a watermark when they are watching their videos, right? So what it means is basically it means like you will be restricting the students from recording the screens, right? Because there is always that hesitation when their phone number and the verified phone number and the email ID, when it is displayed on the screen. So there is certainly a very strong pushback from the students itself to stop the recording or to not do the recording, right? So you can make use of these features, and of course, if security wise, our platform is probably, I would say, the best in terms of providing the security features. Okay. There's another question here. Can you please show the length of the video mentioned against each video in the menu? Um, okay, yeah. So, yeah, we are working on that. Probably, I'm not sure whether we can take it up in Q3, but certainly it's there in our roadmap. So we are working on that, and probably it will be shown. I think uh, the main one of the constraints we have is on the design elements, right? Because we also have mobile apps and web. So that layouting of the screens is something that we have to look at. Stuffing too much of information can also be like overwhelming for the students also on the performance part. So nonetheless, we are working on that. Thanks for asking that. So certainly we will take up that, and probably in the near future you will certainly see that happening. Okay. I think there's a question from Arivu Pro. With Windows 11, can we launch desktop app? Okay. Yeah, desktop app. We have been honestly, like, it's been on and off. I think given the trend in the market, like it's really difficult to maintain the offline apps, right? So given that constraint, so we are not taking it up anytime soon. Again, it's not only about Windows, right? I mean, there are students who will be using Mac, and again, so there's no one clear-cut solution with the desktop apps. And also, as I said, the maintenance is really, really difficult, keeping it up to date, and probably updating the students that there's a new updated version and all those things. So it's quite challenging. Um, as of now, I don't think we are taking it, but certainly if there is a need in the market, we'll be able to take it up. But as you know, like the trend is all online, which is like the cloud and the online. So we are trying to enhance the security. I don't know where this question is coming from. If you are specifically looking forward from the security perspective, we are trying to enhance the security part as well, in the sense like for the especially for the screen recording, which is right now we have L1 DRM. Again, L1 DRM works only on the restricted browsers. So I hope that's the point that you are trying to convey here. But yeah, having said that, like we are actively working on fixing the L1 DRM problem on the web itself, right? So with that, like I mean, with that, like probably it will be more useful for a lot of people, right? So we'll be doing that basically rather than going with the approach of desktop app. I hope it's a bit convincing. Um, okay, just a moment. There's another question here. So, okay, from SYC again, are we launching the functionality where the users leave the video, then videos should start from where it happens? Okay, got it. Yeah, so again, this is something which we are also working on. So from the timeline wise, I'm really not sure when we'll be taking it up. Certainly, it's there in our roadmap. This one and also the other point that you mentioned about the video length, showing the video length. So these two things, it's certainly there in our roadmap. We'll be working on that, and certainly this particular feature that you have asked now, to start the video from where they have stopped, certainly that's going to be more useful. So probably this certainly be going to be on the priority. So be assured that it will be worked on. So we'll be certainly taking it up. And again, thanks for the good feedback. So we'll be taking it up. I think Kanav has a question here. We have to design an app in the future. Will it be possible that these features will work inside the app without leaving the app? Kanav, not really sure what you are referring to, but if you are referring to the custom designs, yes, feel free to, yeah, I mean, just feel free to give us the details about what designs you want or what exactly the requirement you are looking forward to. Probably we can take it up from there. As I said, like you can reach out to our sales team, and once we are clear about your requirements, then we can work it out and take it further. Right? Yeah, certainly we can do that. Somewhat, yeah, so we can take it up, and I don't know. I mean, again, it's not very clear, kind of. So probably I'll just move on. So you can just share it over the mail as well. So you can drop a mail to hello@learnyst.com or any one of our sales team members. So we'll take it up from there. Um, Windows can run Android app. Okay. So I think what Arivu is saying is Windows can run Android app. Um, so really not sure how it works. I mean, we have given it a try, but I think there are some challenges out there because you can imagine the two different systems working on that, and I think there's some external app also has to be installed. Again, what happens is from the security perspective, it doesn't solve the problem. Maybe from the usability wise, yeah, so the people can watch or the people can open the app in the Windows. The Android app can be opened in the Windows system, but again, from the security standpoint, I don't think it solves the problem. So if you're really looking forward to that, restricting the screen recording and all, so it's certainly not possible. So we have tried it out. So from the security point, it doesn't work out. But usability wise, yes, the students can still do that, use it like that. Okay, I think there's a follow-up question from Kanav. Um, so I just read out the question here. Second question, example in test series. If I have attached the schedule for the test series, is there any way we can attach PDF or mention schedule so that the students can give the test as per the schedule? Um, yeah, Kanav, basically, yeah, so basically what you can do is you can schedule the live classes actually. I mean, the test series, I mean, not the test series, but individual tests can be scheduled. I don't know whether you're really looking to schedule the test series itself, because test series itself will have a lot of tests, right? So individual tests can be scheduled, and those those tests will open up only at the scheduled time, right? You can also schedule the result, right? At what time you want to announce the result for each and every test in the test series. So those things are possible, and the students will clearly see at what time the test is going to start. And once they have submitted the test, they will also clearly see at what time the result will be announced, date and time that result will be announced. So it's pretty clear out there. You can certainly use that. So just use the scheduling feature of the test, and you should be able to schedule it. Okay. Template for figure use for bank and categories so that I use from your library. Okay, I think you've asked one more question about the PDF, attaching the PDF. So, unfortunately, there's no option to attach the PDF directly to the test series, but yeah, you can give a link in the test description. Or one other thing that you can do is you can give the PDF in the answer explanation, right? So after they have submitted the test and once your results are announced, so once they review your questions, so there for each and every question you can actually upload a video or a PDF as part of the answer explanation. So you can certainly use that space to upload the PDF if that works for you. Otherwise, you can actually give that PDF itself in the description. I mean, if it is something which you want to give upright to the students, so you can probably give it in the test series description itself. I think there's another question from Kanav. So add the templates and the figures used for the bank and CAT exam so that we can directly use from the library. Kanav, probably we don't have this, and I don't think we have it in our roadmap as well. This particular feature to, I mean, the content library or the library for the images. So currently we don't have that. Yeah, I think probably we'll have to use the import feature that we have, which is quite handy to import hundreds or thousands of questions using the Word or the Word import specifically. I mean, if you're looking for images, then you can go with Word import. So wherein you can import the images as well in the Word document. So there's a question for improving the discussion forum. So not sure what kind of improvement you're looking at. So certainly, if you can share the requirement, then probably we can work it on that. So we'll be working on discussion forum, obviously, yeah. So we are taking it in our roadmap. So, but if you can throw us some more details about what exactly you are looking for, probably that will give us more clarity and help you out with giving the required solution. So I would just suggest you to drop me a mail, ranjan@learnyst.com, with your requirements for the discussion features. So yeah, we can take it up from there. Okay, I think now so it's not about scheduling the test like max test series, and we have defined syllabus for each test so that students can read the syllabus and give test as per that. Okay. Uh, for this, I think you can use you can basically use the courses itself. You don't have to do it like a test series because what I understand from your question is like you want to give some materials to the students, and then after going through the material, you want them to go through the test, right? So which is perfect, which works perfect in a course setting. So you can just create a course, add the course content over there, whatever the PDF videos, and after that, like you can give the test, right? The sectional test. So with that, like the students can go through the course material, and then after going through the material, they can give the test. So I hope that works. So yeah, you don't have to send the syllabus individually. I think you can do that. You can just use the course feature. So within the course, we have a clear, like I mean, option to add the materials as well as the test. So you can use the course feature, which works perfectly well for your requirement. Okay, thank you, Kanav. Thanks for asking the question. Thank you. Uh, I think I've addressed all the questions out there. So we still have another 7 minutes. If there are any final questions, I'll be very happy to take it up. Thank you once again. Thank you all for joining this. It's been a pleasure as usual. As always, it's been a pleasure to have a webinar with you guys. And again, thanks for the awesome questions. Just a reminder out there, so you can, if you are someone who have not subscribed on Learnyst yet, you can start your own online academy, completely branded on your own website and mobile app. So you get a 50% discount exclusively for the attendees here. So you can just use this Guru50 coupon code, sign up today, subscribe on Learnyst with this 50% off, right? And also a final tip, again, a reminder to just subscribe on our Learnyst channel. So again, as I said, like we are working on tons of marketing materials, videos. So it will certainly help you to grow your courses online or to get more course sales. So believe me, like we have a dedicated team who is working on all these things. So and they're doing a very awesome job. So I'm sure like it will certainly help you guys in the long way to build your online academies or to grow your online academies, right? So, okay, I think there are no further questions. Fine. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Again, stay safe. Get vaccinated soon if you have not got vaccination again yet. So take time to get vaccinated, and we are just hoping that we can get back to the normal times very soon. So again, stay safe. Good luck, and bye bye till the next time. Thank you all.